Messieurs, bonjour.
Hello there, gentlemen. If I'm not mistaken, I think we met before in a previous effect. I'm glad you came along because, as it happens, I need 3 people to help me with this. In magician's jargon, we call this a routine. We're going to act out a play in which each of you will have a role. You there, sir. Can I just ask you your name? Inspector Lolita. Well, Inspector, let me introduce you to your 2 crooks. You can tell that they are crooks by their faces. So, both of you are going to play the role of the crooks. And for that, I'm going to ask each of you to choose a playing card. But, as you probably know, Inspector Lolita sometimes has problems sorting out his affairs. Isn't that right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to give him some help. For example, we're going to give him the first joker and the second joker, which is right here. There you go. Sorry, what are your names? Jonky and Poot Poot. Jonky and Poot Poot. We have spectators with some very strange names here today. Go ahead, Jonky. Well, trying to remember your name. Go ahead and mix the cards as you like. While you're doing that, I just want to point out to the spectators, because we have people looking in at us, that the 2 inspectors that will help Lolita, we will put them, for the moment, into my pocket. There we go. So the idea is, you've mixed the deck. Lolita, you're going to pick a card from the deck which will represent you and place it on the table in front of you. And I'm going to ask you both to do exactly the same thing. They seem very friendly for crooks. Jonky, he's a very strange name, but we're not going to worry about that. So, everybody has chosen a card. If you can turn them over, it doesn't really matter for the routine. Inspector, I would like you to sign your name across the card that you chose. Here you go, take the pen. So you just write on the card, Lolita. So I'm going to ask you both to do the same thing. Go ahead and write your names across your chosen cards. Thank you very much. Poot Poot and Jonky, I'm just going to put this here. So, yeah, there we go. So you'll remember that I have Lolita's 2 assistants in my pocket, which we are undoubtedly going to need. The first crook, the 10 of spades, runs off down the street with his partner in crime close behind. There are so many people, we have no way of finding him as he disappears into the crowd. He leaves no trace that will allow us to find him. Here we go. After having found his hiding place, he calls his friend Poot Poot. Have a good look at his face. The 6 of diamonds. He too also disappears into the crowd. This is where Inspector Lolita comes in, the Jack of Spades. With his 2 assistants, of course, who you will remember are in my pockets, they are going to inspect the streets. And of course, he spots them in the crowd. Yes, he has found you both. But instead of intervening alone, he says to himself it would be better if he called his 2 friends, the jokers, because these 2 crooks happen to be very dangerous individuals. As I said, in my pockets, the inspector has his 2 assistants, the jokers. Watch carefully, and you will see why he chose them as his assistants. It wasn't by chance. The first joker enters the street, the second does likewise. And we clap our hands, and in the blink of an eye, he finds them both.
Bravo, inspecteur, formidable.
There you go, Inspector. You can take them away.
Circulez.